Assalamu alaikum, grade 8. This is the lecture number 5 of chapter number 1, Fundamentals of Chemistry. And the topic is elements, compounds and mixture, and this lecture is the continuation of the previous lecture. In previous lecture we have learned about elements. Now we have to study compound. So first is the definition of compound. Compound is a substance that is made up of two or more elements chemically combined together. It means when two elements make a chemical combination, then they form compound. So when we will study mixture, then we will get a clear difference between compound and mixture. Now we have to take the example of compound. The first example is of carbon dioxide. When you breathe, you exhale carbon dioxide. As you know that carbon dioxide is made up of carbon and oxygen, one molecule of carbon and two molecules of oxygen. So when carbon and oxygen molecules chemically combine in a fixed ratio of 12 into 32, or if we simplify this ratio, it would be 3 into 8 by mass. And what is the 12 and 32? It's the atomic mass of carbon and oxygen. 12 is the atomic mass of carbon, and the atomic mass of oxygen is actually 16. Here are the two molecules of oxygen, so 16 plus 16 is equal to 32. So this is the example of compound. Next is the example of NaCl, sodium chloride, common salt or table salt. It formed by the chemical combination of sodium and chlorine. Next is the mixture. So after understanding the mixture, we will get a clear difference between compound and mixture. So what is the definition of mixture? When two or more elements or compounds mix up physically, not chemically. Here is a physical mixing of elements or compounds without any fixed ratio. Another difference from the compound, there is no fixed ratio in mixture, and they form mixture. So there are two types of mixture. One is the homogeneous and second is the heterogeneous. So what is the homogeneous mixture? A mixture that have uniform composition, for example air and ice cream. And heterogeneous mixture didn't have uniform composition, and examples are soil, rock and wood. In the picture you can clearly see that in heterogeneous mixture the molecules are randomly placed. Some are, for example, red are more than green, not equal, no equal ratio, we can say. And in homogeneous mixture you can see that they are arranged in a proper way and having same fixed number of red and green. So this is the difference between homogeneous and heterogeneous mixture. And it is the long question, difference between compound and mixture. It's a very important question from the board point of view. So there are 7 differences. You have to memorize all these differences and write in your summer task, because this question is also included in summer task. So what is the first difference? As we have studied in definitions, compounds are formed by the chemical combination and mixture are formed by simple mixing of substance. So this is the first difference. And the second difference is, when a compound form, the molecules or elements lost their identity and properties. When carbon dioxide form, the individual properties of carbon and oxygen are lost and they have the new properties. And in mixture, the compound elements shows the properties of constituents, means ice cream shows the property of milk and cream both. And in the third, compound always have fixed composition by mass, mixture don't have fixed composition. Number 4 difference is, components cannot be separated by simple physical means. So they can't be separated by boiling or by vaporizing. There should be a chemical procedure to separate the components. And in mixture, components can be separated by simple physical methods. For example, if you take the milk, as you know, milk contain cream also, and at home you can extract cream from milk by simple physical means of grinding or blending, sorry, not grinding. The fifth is the compound is represented by a chemical formula, as we have seen in the previous slide. The formula of carbon dioxide and sodium chloride. Mixture don't have any chemical formula, as you know that ice cream don't have any chemical formula. uh, Composition of compound is homogeneous, and mixture have maybe homogeneous or heterogeneous composition. Compound has sharp and fixed melting points, and mixture don't have sharp or fixed melting points. They sometimes melt on one point and sometimes melt on other points, so there is no fixed point. So hope you understand the difference between compounds and mixture at the end of this lecture, and you have to solve this question as well. Allah Hafiz.